Hey, Kevin, catching up on your reading?
Yeah, the great folks over at Random Products were nice enough to send over a little assortment of grinding wheels, flat discs, cut-off wheels, all kinds of cool little stuff to play with. So I'm just reading through the catalog here, trying to figure out which one is which, and why do I need which one to do what. So they said a couple of different types. You can see these are from the PFX Corporation, I guess, over in Germany. And you've got the orange band, which is a high performance zirconia. And what that means is it's just got a higher amount of zirconia built into the disc. So it runs a little cooler, it lasts longer, helps it cut better than the blue one, which is, it just says metal. So it's for steel, it's for stainless, it's for, what have you. So a lower end, a higher end, and I thought, well, let's grab some nasty old piece of metal, we'll throw it in the vise and just get at it and see which one does better for what. So I thought the first one let's try out. This is the blue label, so it's for metal. It's a type 27. It's a depressed center, so your nut would sit down inside that just a little bit when you put it on the grinder. And what I've got here is just a piece of 1-inch square, and it's got this big old ugly looking weld that got cut off on it, and some rust and paint, and let's see how fast we can clean it off. Don't forget, glasses, hearing protection, dust mask, gloves. Now let's make sparks. So that's the blue label. That's the little cheaper version. That's okay. But let's go over to the other version. Let's go over to the high performance zirconia one. And we'll try a little bit more on that weld and see if it cuts any quicker over there. So I put the high performance zirconia wheel on, and that's the orange label, and turn my little piece around. So this side is the blue label. This side will be the orange label. We can look at gur marks and see which one's deeper. Well, that was kind of eye-opening. Boy, the orange, the high-performance zirconia, much more aggressive. Didn't have to push hardly at all, and it was just gobbling. It was just jumping in there. Much more aggressive, much quicker. Like stock removal. You want to, you're breaking the surface on something. I mean, wow. Can you see the difference between these two?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot smoother, a lot rougher. The big chunk of weld that was there. To the high performance one, just gone. Just took it right off. So why would you use one over the other? Why would you use a stone as opposed to a flat disc? So working on this big privacy screen, and what I'm doing is I'm cutting out these big wide panels that I can't easily heat up with the oxygen acetylene torch and just bend up and bend back down to get that little space there, get that little gap I want. So the big ones I cut out. I weld this little piece of 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch solid stock on the bottom side, and then weld the whole thing right back onto this panel. So you've got this nice weld right in here, this nice fillet in here that I don't want to see the weld. I want to grind it smooth. So what I do is I come back with the stone. I can come right in here and get just the right angle on there, and just very lightly, and just drag that down, work it back and forth a few times, just blend that weld in that way. But I've still got some burr marks, you know, because the stone is so aggressive. Then I would do the same thing again with a flat disc, because they're nowhere near as aggressive as the stone is. You know, this is a 120 grit. So boy, it polishes it pretty good. Takes the burr marks out, makes a nice surface. So they go hand in hand. Fast stock removal, you know, finishing, polishing, noisy, loud, lots of sparks, much quieter, you know, less sparks, a little more dust, oddly enough, a little more dust off of this than off of this. These last a long time, you know, the stones, the flat discs, they wear out a little quicker. You know, they go hand in hand with one another. It's not use one or the other. Use them both. Makes the work go quicker. I'm going to go back to this. You guys, why don't you come out to Facebook, come look for Kevin Caron Artist, and friend me out there and hang out with me out on Facebook for a while. We'll see you next time. So that's kind of why I use both of them at the same time, really. So that's why I use both of them, really. So that's why I use them both. So that's why I use them both together. So that's why I like to use them both at the same time. Hey, it's been a long day. I think it was 9. I think it's take 9, but we're getting there.